right? Names are types of nouns. What else? Things such as a broom, right? A white a wall, a fan. These are things. What else? Animals. And anything like it. Okay. Also, we have places, right? We could say cities, names of cities. Brooklyn, New York, all these towns. Yeah, places. Adjectives, right? Adjectives, which are things that describe things, such as colors, red, white, tall, short, fat, skinny. These are adjectives, these are descriptions. They're called adjectives. In Arabic, these are also types of nouns. In English, they're separate. So all these things are nouns. Names of things, places, colors, descriptions, all of them are considered nouns in Arabic. So in Arabic, the way they define ism is هو كلمة دالت على معنى في نفسها ولم تقترن بزمن, which means it is a word that has a meaning in and of itself and it is not attached to a time frame. So names and things and animals, if we say dog, the word dog has a meaning in and of itself. When you say dog, you imagine a specific animal, right? When you say Ahmed, right, you think about a specific person. When you say Muhammad, you think about a specific person. These names or nouns carry a meaning within themselves. And they have no time frame. So we can't say that the fan is in the past, future, or present. It's just a thing. It has no time frame attached to it. Okay? The whiteboard has no time frame. The wall has no time frame. And all these other kind of things. As for the verb, it's the same definition as a noun, except that a verb does have a time frame attached to it, whether it be past, present, or future. So, can somebody give me an example of a verb? Night? Night? It's not. It's night. It's not exactly. It's actually considered a noun. Yeah, it's a noun. Beautiful is also a noun. It's a description. Yesterday is also a noun. Okay. To read is a verb. Okay. So you could say, for example, he read, he reads, he will read. So you have past, present, he read in the past, he reads, he's doing the reading right now, and he will read, future. So it's attached to a time frame, okay? Another example of a verb? Recite. He recited, he is reciting, he will recite. Jog, sleep, yes, all these are types of verbs. So a verb is an action. A verb is an action that has a time frame attached to it. It can be either past, present, or future. Okay? And this is very important for you guys to know because we're going to learn eventually how to conjugate verbs, how to make it in Arabic from past, present, into future. So that's an example of a verb. As for a particle, it is a word that doesn't have a meaning, right, attached to it, meaning it doesn't have a meaning in and of itself. It only has a meaning when it's attached to something else. For example, what is it? At, yes. At. Perfect. What else? If. On. Right? Got it? To. From. Yeah, exactly. You need some kind of word with it. For example, I'm at the store, right? Or in. I'm in the masjid. So by itself, if you just say in, you're going to be like, in what? right? It has no real meaning unless you add something to it in the masjid. These are types of particles. These are types of verbs, and these are type of nouns. These are the only three kinds of words that exist in the Arabic language. You don't have more, okay? So now that we have that, we can start playing with words. We can start trying to figure out what are the things that let us know that something is a noun, because nouns have symbols. They have like signs for you to know that this is a noun or this is a verb. The first thing is, when it comes to nouns, you guys, can I erase this? So, just no problem. So the first thing we're going to deal with is nouns, right? So we have nouns. And in English, just like in Arabic, you can tell when a noun is a noun to certain signs. The first one in Arabic is what is called al. Al in English literally means the. Okay? So for example, if you say kitab, this means book. Okay? Kitab, it means book. If you want to say the book, you would add the al at the beginning, and you say al-kitab. Okay? The whiteboard. In Arabic, you would say sabura. If you want to say the board, you would say as-sabura. So you add that alif and the lam at the beginning to make it the. Yes. Yes. The book and the board, like the whiteboard. Sabura, yeah. Sabr is with a sod. So maybe, yeah, like that. Sabr. Yeah, okay? Perfect. Qalam, pen. Al-qalam, the pen. Clear? The alif and the lam at the beginning is equivalent to the English the. That's the first sign. If you see al at the beginning of a word, you automatically know that that word is a noun. Because al only enters upon nouns. Okay? And again, this is very and very important for everybody to know when learning Arabic. You have to know the difference between a noun, a verb, and a particle. It's a must. A particle is, like we said, it's a word that doesn't have a meaning in and of itself. It only has a meaning when attached to another word. Like the brother said, at, right? On, from, in, to. These kind of small words. Okay? The second sign for you to know whether a word is a noun is what is called tanween. Okay? A tanween. A tanween. Which in English is the same as a or an. A tanween. And the way you show it in Arabic is through ضمتين, كسرتين, وفتحتين. Okay? So for example, kitabun. Kitabun means a book. Kitabun, a book. Saburatun means a board. Qalamun means a pen. That tanween at the end is what is known in English as the indefinite article, which is a, or If the word, the noun starts with a vowel, it will be N. So for example, um, uh, to this is the apple. At-tufaha, the apple. Tufahatun, an apple. Because there's a vowel in the beginning of the word, you use an, because there can't be two vowels that connect in English. Apples, that's a different thing that we'll get to, how to make words into the plural. Okay, inshallah. So this is how you denote uh, the indefinite article in Arabic by using tanween, which means a. Okay? And this is the second sign that a word is a noun. The third sign is what is known as huruf al-jar or khafd. I'm going to use jar here. Huruf al-jar, which are particles, meaning, for example, like we said, at or on, right? So I say, I'm going to use these for now. I'm going to use ana fil masjid. I am in the masjid. This fi here means in. Okay? So if you can put one of these particles before the word, that means that the word that follows it is a noun. I am in the mosque. Okay? So here we know that mosque is a noun for two reasons. One is the, you're able to put al into it. And the second is that you're able to put a preposition into it, a particle, in. Okay? Huruf al-jar literally means prepositions, meaning they're telling you beforehand the position of a thing. So I'm telling you that I am in the masjid. Okay? I'm inside the masjid. And because I'm able to tell you that, this means that the word following it is a noun. Is that clear? Okay, cool. Yes. Sorry, that's the Maghribi way to write the fee, so I got used to it. Is this better for you, Ahmed? This is so the way I wrote it is like this, which is like the Maghribi khat. They write it like that. They don't write the two dots on the ya. Okay. I was just doing it fast. So ana fil masjid, okay? So you know that a word is a noun because you're able to put these words right before it. Okay? I'm at the store. I'm in the store. I came from the store. From is also a particle. Okay? So the pen is on the table. Okay? On the table, on the chair. The chair or the table would be a noun because you're able to put on right before it. Okay, so these are examples of nouns and three of their signs. There's many more signs for nouns. Many more for you to know that a word is a noun. But these are the three most important. I feel like the other ones are much more difficult. And for now, this will suffice, inshallah. Can I erase this or you guys? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that, inshallah, next. Just need to erase. And then we're going to do the same thing with verbs, inshallah. Inshallah. So now we're going to practice with some nouns. Ahmed, give me a word in Arabic, a noun. Rajul. Rajul. Okay? Rajul, which means man. Aywa. Man. Just man. Rajul. Rajul. Okay. Now, how would I say the man? I'm the man. Ar-Rajul. Aywa, ana Rajul. I'm the man. The man. How would I say a man? Rajulun. So rajulun. A man. Give me another word, Ahmed. Kalb. Dog. Kalb. Right? Kalb. So how would I say the dog? Al-Kalb. Right? The dog. And how would I say a dog? Kalbun. Kalbun. Right? Tanween. Kalbun. A dog. Qamis. A shirt, right? Qamis. Qamis. Shirt. How would I say the shirt? Al-Qamis. Al-Qamis. في سورة يوسف. Al-Qamis, yes. Al-Qamis. The shirt, sorry. So how would I say a shirt? Qamisun. Qamisun, right? Perfect. So a shirt. Yes. Another one from let's use the Quran. Oh, you want the tashkil? Qamisun. Right? Al-Qamisu. Okay? Qamisun. Al-Qamisu. Al-Rajulu. Rajulun. Okay. Okay. Al-Kalb. Okay, so let's use an example from the Quran. Baqarah, which means what? Cow. So how would I say the cow? Yes. So let me just add that. Al-Baqarah, the cow. How would I say one cow? I mean one cow. A cow. One, no, a cow. A cow. Baqaratun. Baqaratun. A cow. Something from the Quran. I mean, we already used that one, Qadam. Oh, yeah, let's just use Bab, okay? Bab. Bab and Qamar, okay? Let's use Qamar for those two. Let's go. Bab, how do I say the door? Al-Babu. How do I say the moon? Al-Qamaru. Okay? And how would I say a door? Babun. How would I say a moon? Qamarun. Perfect. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Next, we're going to have some fun with some verbs. We're going to do verbs, okay? Sorry. Al-af'al. Okay, so one second. I had some me check over here. Okay, so we're not going to have time to cover all the past tense verbs. So right now I'm going to focus on, we're going to focus on فعل الماضي. Okay, الفعل الماضي. الفعل الماضي means the past tense verb. So past tense verb. Okay? Past tense verb, meaning it's an action that happened already. It's in the past. He ate, she ate, okay? He read, they read. الفعل الماضي. And we're only going to focus on what is known in Arabic as al-ghaib, which in English is known as the third person. Al-ghaib. Al-ghaib literally means that the one who's absent. He's absent. Huwa. These are exactly. But these are pronouns. These are pronouns, but now we're going to speak about those in verb form. Okay? So, for example, you say, dakhala. Dakhala. Enter. But this is the third person. You're speaking about, is for example, me and you are speaking to each other, right? And we're speaking about a third person. So we say, dakhala Ahmed. Ahmed entered. Okay? So this literally means he entered. He entered. Dakhala. Okay? Dakhala Ahmed. Al-Masjid. Okay? Dakhala Ahmed al-Masjid. Ahmed entered the masjid. You're speaking about a third person. Al-Ghaib literally means here is Gha, Alif, Hamza. Yeah, Ghaib. So it literally means like the one who's absent. Oh, Tashkil Al-Ghaib. Al-Ghaib. Okay? الفعل الماضي. So, دخل أحمد المسجد. We're talking about a third person. Me and you can be talking front to front, and we're talking about somebody else. In this case, دخل أحمد المسجد. I'm letting you know that Ahmed entered the masjid. Okay? If you want to speak about a female, you would say دخلت, right? دخلت. You can say دخلت نصيبة المسجد. Right? Because she's a female. So in order for you to know that the verb is in the female tense, you add this ta right here, and it must have a sukun. It's called ta'u ta'nith as-sakina, the feminine ta that is silent, because it has no haraka on it. It has a sukun. So you say dakhalat, dakhala Ahmed al-masjid, and if you're speaking about a female, dakhalat Nusayba al-masjid. Okay? The third one is, as I mentioned last time, in Arabic, you can speak about two people only. So, yeah. So, yeah, any verb, like you can take any verb, and if you want to make it into the feminine form, you add that ta. Yeah, you always make it ta. So I'm going to give you more examples after this, inshallah. Inshallah, we're going to do the same thing like we did with the nouns. We're going to do like an analogy of each of these. So this is the second one, right? So it means she entered. Okay? She. That ta, let you know she. Yeah, for sure. So he entered. Dakhala, he entered. Fadl. Dakhala, he entered. Dakhalat, she entered. Okay? Then you have dakhala. Okay, oops. Dakhala. So you extend that alif sound. So dakhala, dakhala. This could be either two women or two men. So dakhala Ahmed wa Habib al-Masjid. Dakhala Ahmed wa Habib al-Masjid. It's talking about two people. Okay? Whether they be two females or two males. And it's important to notice because Allah uses it in the Quran. Yes, this time it's staying for both. Whether it be two females or two men or one female and one man. Okay? And it's important because Allah uses it in the Quran when He speaks about Hawa wa Adam. When He speaks about them. Okay? He mentions them in the dual form. Okay? The third one is they entered. Let me just put they entered for you guys. Two people, okay? I'm going to put a two right there. That means two people, okay? This one, no. This one is only for two people. Now, the next one is dakhalu, okay? Dakhalu. Dakhalu is for plural, many people, three or more people, okay? So this means, what is it, brother? Yeah, infinite number. Three and up. Dakhalu, they entered. Okay? Three or more. Okay, yeah, perfect. 3 plus, I'm going to write. 3 plus. Okay? Dakhalu, they entered. And the last one is dakhalna, which is 3 or more females. Yes, perfect. Dakhalna. 3 or more females, okay? Dakhalna. Dakhalna, okay? I was going to do the second person and the first person, but I don't think we're going to have time. So for now, yeah, yes, you are. You can keep using this for analogizing, and that's what I want you guys to do right now. Okay, so dakhala, he entered. Dakhalat, she entered. Dakhala, they entered, two people, whether it be female and female, or male and male, or male and female. Dakhalu, they entered, 3 and up. Dakhalna, male, yes. Dakhalna, they entered, 3 or more, just female. Okay? Perfect. Now, sorry. So since we're not going to have enough time, I'm just going to focus on this third person past tense verb, okay? And what I want you to do, everybody got it? Everybody got it on their notes? Some people are going to use their memories. Those who didn't take notes are going to use their memories, inshallah, right now. Ready? Yeah. If there's like, for example, if there's a bunch of men and bunch of women, right? There's a group of men and women, we use dakhalu. Yeah. Dakhalna, you would only use it if it's all female. Yeah. Got it, brothers? Yeah, dakhalu. Okay, brothers. Get ready for some exercises. The first one is he entered. He entered. He left or he exited, okay? Which is kharaja. 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 How would you say she left or she exited? Kharajat. Okay? Kharajat. MashaAllah. He has good memory. خرجت مثلا خرجت عائشة. خرجت خديجة. خرج would be خرج Ahmed. خرج Habib. Yes, absolutely. She left or she exited. Okay. How would you say two people left? Yani Ahmed and Habib, they left. Kharaja. Okay? You make it longer. Kharaja. Kharaja. Okay? Kharaja. They left. Two people, right? Right here? Right there? No, that's fine. No, it's like, that's an alif. So it's just like that. Kharaja. Yeah. Yeah. Kharaja, okay? They left. Now, how would you say they left 3 plus men? Kharaju. Kharaju. They left 3 plus. I'm going to write here men. And what about they left 3 or more female? Kharajna. You see, guys? So easy, right? Kharaj. Kharajna. No, you just follow the patterns. And that's what I was telling the brothers last time. In Arabic, it's all about finding the pattern and just following it. Inshallah. Kharajna. So they left. They left. 3 plus women. We left? Yeah, so that's the next one that we're going to get into. Like I said, right now, I just wanted to talk about the third person. And then we're going to talk about second person, like somebody talking about you left. And then we're going to talk about I left and we left, which is first person. Nahnu. Yes, nahnu. Okay, so for now, we're just going to focus on these, on the third person. We're talking about somebody, and we're speaking in the past tense. So the next example is going to be ذهب. ذهب, okay? This I'm going to erase. I'm sorry, brothers, but inshallah, you have the first one. You can just, with the first one, you can always follow the pattern. So it was, okay, ذهب. Sorry about that. ذهب, okay? ذهب. He left. He went. He went, okay? One person. How do you say she left? She went. ذهبت, okay? ذهبت. ذهبت. She went. How do you say they went? 2 people. ذهبا. ذهبا, okay? They went. How do you say they went? Multiple men, 3 or plus. ذهبوا. ذهبوا. How do you say they went 3 women or more? What is it? ذهب. ذهبنا, okay? ذهبنا. They went. Got it, guys? They went. They went. They went. Okay, so this is 2. This is 3 plus men. This is 3 plus women. Two more exercises and we're done. Just so it can stick, inshallah. Jalisa. Jalasa. 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 So just quickly. Jalasa, female. Jalasat. Jalasa means to sit. He sat. He sat. Jalasa Abu Ahmed amami. Or Quddami. Abu Ahmed sat in front of me. Jalasa, right? What is it for female? Jalasat, okay? With Jalasat. What is it? 2 people. Jalasa, okay? Jalasa. What is it? Three people, three men or more. Jalasu. What is three women or more? Jalas. Aywa. Jalasna. Okay? Jalasna. Because if you say jalasna, it means we sat. Okay? If you extend that alif at the end, it means we. So you have to just say jalasna. Short. It's a fatha. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It sounds very similar. Except that the female one is just a short, it's a fatha. And when we say we, it's an alif. So the ah sound is extended. Okay? So jalasna. Jalasna. Sami'a. Sami'a. He heard. Like we say when we get up, we come back up from ruku'. Sami'a Allahu liman hamida. Which is another one. Hamida. Hamida. Okay? So how do we say sami'a for woman? She. Sami'at. She heard, right? Sami'at is she heard. Sami'at. Sami'at. She heard. She. Two people? Sami'a. Three men or more? Sami'u. Three women or more? Sami'na. Okay? Sami'na. Okay? Sami'na. Sami'na. Okay? Hamida. He praised. So when we get up from he praised. When we get up from ruku', we say, the Imam says, Sami Allahu, Allah heard liman hamida. He who praised him, hamida, praised him, hamida. Okay? Sami Allahu liman hamidahu, there's a pronoun there. Sami Allahu liman hamidahu. Allah heard who praised him. That's wrong. Yes, that is wrong. Sami Allahu liman hamida. Yeah, that's not right because there's no noon there. What is there is there's a ha, which means he is referring to Allah. Allah heard that person who praised him. That ha would mean him. Okay, so Hamida, Hamidat, Hamida, Hamidu, Hamidna. Hamidna. Okay? And that's today's lesson, inshallah. Do you guys have any questions before we wrap up? Any questions? I mean, was the lesson clear for you guys? So you guys see how, yes, it's all about practice. It's all about following the pattern and just keep practicing. You keep taking on verbs and you keep doing the same exact thing. It never changes. That's the beauty about Arabic. It's just very, very, it's a language that you just follow the pattern. It's just about practice, Get your tongue used to it, inshallah. But it's very, very straightforward, inshallah. So, amen. Okay. Okay. So, Ahmed says that we can add basically a name to it because, for example, if I say Jalasa, it means he sat. I could just be talking about any random person. I could say Jalasa Rajul, right? Jalasa Ahmed. Jalasa Ahmed is, I'm actually speaking about Ahmed. He's doing the action, okay? So if I just say Jalasa, it means he sat. He sat. But if I make it clear, I could say Jalasa Ahmed. It means Ahmed sat. Okay? Jalasa Ahmed. Ahmed sat. Okay. He said, yeah, because you could be, for example, yeah, because me and you can be having a conversation, and you're asking me about Ahmed, and I could just tell you Jalasa. It means he sat, yeah, because we already know who we're talking about. But if we didn't know who we're talking about, right, I could be like Jalasa Ahmed, just to make it clear to you who I'm talking about. But if we're oh yeah, so the who part is already inside. It's already inside. Yes. Yes, the pronoun he is already inside the verb. Yes. Exactly. You just can say jalasa. Okay. If I'm talking about all of you over here, I can say I'm talking to somebody about everybody else. I can say jalasu. They sat. Kulluhum jalasu. They all sat. Okay. So Ahmed wants us quickly to do some practices. Um, ذهب عائشة or ذهبت. So Ahmed is asking the question, can I say, is which one is correct? To say ذهبت عائشة, 1 second. Aisha, or to say Aisha, Aisha ذهبت. Which one you guys think is correct and which one you guys think? ذهبت. So the first one you guys think is correct and the second one is wrong. In Arabic, both are correct. Both are correct. You could either say ذهبت Aisha or Aisha ذهبت, and this is a grammatical point, and it makes a difference in grammar. And grammar. You can do both in Bosnian, or what language? Bosnian, okay. Again, it depends on the person who's writing, because what the difference here is, for example, this is considered what is called in English a verbal phrase. And this right here would be called a noun phrase. A verbal phrase is basically a phrase that starts with a verb. Okay, so you have the verb and then you have the actor, the action and the one doing the action. In this case, this is a noun phrase, which is in English what they call al-mubtada wal-khabar. Right? So Aisha here is called the mubtada, which in English is the subject. And then this verb phrase that you have here, ذهبت Aisha ذهبت إلى المسجد, for example, would be considered the khabar, the predicate. You're telling us something about Aisha. You're telling us something that Aisha did. In this case, you're telling us, in English it doesn't make a difference. In Arabic it does. Both do make a difference in Arabic. And again, it depends on the author, the person who's writing. He might have an intention by using the verbal phrase instead of the noun phrase, or he might have an intention by using the noun phrase instead of the verbal phrase. But both of them are correct. You can use either or. Yeah, and English is just one way. When it comes to Arabic, and that's the beauty of it, is that you can take a sentence and you can move it all around in different manners, and you will still understand it. Okay, so both of them are correct. Yeah, you again, you can move it around and it will still make sense. What is important is the ending of the word, the grammar, basically the grammar of the sentence. For example, if you say, I'll give you guys a quick example. If I say, akada, which means he ate. Akada Ahmed. Ahmed ate now. Al-Moza, the banana. Al-Moza, okay? Moza, okay? Akada Ahmed al-Moza. How do we know who ate who? How do we know the banana ate Ahmed or Ahmed ate the banana? Huh? So yeah, so you see right here, this do lets us know, this little case right here lets us know that Ahmed is the one doing the action. Yes. And this fatha right here at the end lets us know that this is the thing that is receiving the action. He's the one being eaten. You can put different ways. You can put akala, al-mawza. If I put al-mawzu and I put Ahmed here, that means Ahmed ate the banana. Ate Ahmed. Okay, that means Ahmed ate the banana. We know the difference simply through these These case endings. So if I say Akala al-Mawza Ahmed, this means Ahmed ate a banana. Just because of this case ending. Yeah, it's the case ending, the part at the end, which makes the difference. Al-Mo, al-Mawza Akala, sorry. Yeah. Akala, Akala Ahmedu. So this still means that Ahmed ate the banana. It still means the same. Because again, the case ending. And you can say even further, you can say, you could put Ahmed at the beginning. You can say Ahmedu Akala al-Mawza. You could. I mean, again, it's all about, you could put the wording however you want it to be, but the important thing is this case ending. This case ending is what tells you who's doing the action and who's receiving the action. Perfect. Ahmedu akala al-Mawza. Okay, you could put Ahmed at the beginning. You could do it however you want it. Just be careful of these things because otherwise you're saying that the banana ate Ahmed. Okay, that's. Well, the countries nowadays they speak dialects. They don't speak Arabic Fusha. So all this that you guys learning is for you to guys to speak in the masjid, to learn the Quran. Well, when you go to an Arabic country, nobody's gonna understand you. People are gonna look at you like you're crazy, and you're not gonna be able to understand them unless your Arabic is very strong. Because once you learn classical Arabic very strong, you start. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, it's because to them it's like you're speaking like Shakespeare. You're speaking Shakespearean English. That's what it is. So people will not usually understand you. They'll just stare at you. But if your Arabic is strong enough, very, very strong, you'll start to pick up on the dialects and you'll start seeing like, wow, this is very, very, like, you can get it. You can see the differences in the dialects, the way people arrived at certain words by cutting them off. And you'll get there. You'll be able to have full conversations, even with a dialect speaker, inshallah. So yeah, that's the case endings. That's grammar, by the way, which we'll get to eventually. First, I want you guys to build up your vocabulary and learn how to conjugate from past, present to future. And then we'll start looking a little bit into grammar, inshallah. Any questions? That's it. Inshallah. That's it. Okay, so everybody has to do. Ahmed is telling me that everybody has to do exercise, so we'll start from this side, inshallah. Brother, over there. Dhahaba, how do I say many? 3 men or more. They went. Dhahaba. 3 or more. Do you know? Dhahabu. Okay? Dhahabu, they went. Okay? Brother, they heard. 3 women or more. They heard. Huh? Sami'a. The verb is sami'a. So they, 3 women or more. Huh? Sami'na. Yeah, sami'na. 3 women or more. Brother, 2 people entered the masjid. What do you say? Dakhala. Okay, okay, brother. They praised. 3 men or more, they praised. Hamida. Hamida. 3 or more. Hamidu. Hamidu, okay? You're going to use he sat. He sat, like he sat down. The verb is jalasa. It's the same thing with the question. Let me see. Oh, shariba. Okay. They drank 3 women or more. Shariba. Sharibna. You want to try? Let me see. Let me see. Kataba. He wrote. I want you to tell me, how do you say Many people wrote. Three or more men. Kataba. Katabu. Katabu. Inshallah. Katabu. Okay, what is it? Darasa, right? Okay, darasa, brother. Three women or more. Darasna. Perfect. Um, he saw. Yeah, he saw. No, no. He looked, which is nadara. Nadara, he saw. He looked. He looked. So I want you to tell me, how do you say two people? So looked. Nadara. Two people, okay? Two people, okay? Um, let me see. Okay, open. Fataha, he opened. Okay, he opened. How do you say she opened? Fataha, he opened. She opened. Huh? No, close. Fataha is he opened. How would you say she opened? No. Fatahat. You add the ta sound at the end. Fatahat. That's it. Fataha, he opened. Fatahat, she opened. Okay? Yeah, fatahu is three men or more. Fatahna, three women or more. Fataha, two people. Okay? Labisa. Labisa means he wore. He put on some clothes. Labisa. So how would you say they wore their clothes or they put on their clothes? Labisa is one person. He. For many, three men. Three men or more. Labisa. How do you, no, that's two people. Labisu. Labisu. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Sajada. They, sajada, he prostrated. They prostrated. Three men or more. Three people, three men or more. Okay? Sajada. No, sajadu is three or more. Yes. Yeah, sajada is two. So sajadu is three men or more. Sajadu. And sajadu is in the Quran also. Sajadu, okay? Brother, give me a verb. Yeah, we did. Something that is not too difficult. Qara'a. Okay. Qara'a. Qara'a. He read. Okay. Qara'a. He read. How would I say she read? Yes. Qara'at Aisha, مثلا. Okay. Qara'at. We used that one already, but okay, shariba. Okay, how would you say? Yes, to drink. So shariba means he drank. Okay, how would you say they drank three women or more? No, three women or more. It's okay, look, it's fine. No. Sharibat is one woman. She drank. Sharibna. Sharibna means they drank, three women or more. Okay? Yamshi is going to be a little bit hard because of the alif maqsura. I don't want to get into that right now. Okay, I'm just going to give you a quick one. Tara. Tara means to fly. Okay? Tara. Tara. How would you say And she flies, I guess. she, she, ta, أيوة, طارت. Okay, Ahmed. استغفر. استغفر. They, 3 men or more. استغفروا. استغفروا. Yes, استغفروا. Now the last 3, these guys right here. Um, I'm going to make it difficult because you, mashallah, he's very nice with it. So I'm going to make it abasara. Abasara. Absara means to see, to perceive, to look. Okay, abasara. So that means he sees or he perceives. Okay, absara. How do you say they, 3 men or more? Absaru. Okay. I'm going to use the same one as him. Sajada. Sajada, how do you say? Sajada means he prostrated. So Ahmed, Sajada Ahmed, yani he went down and he prostrated. We say she. If you were talking about your little sister or your big sister, how would you say it? Heya, she. Yes, sajadat. Perfect, mashallah. And lastly, did you go? Kataba, okay? They wrote 2 people. 2 people, how would you say it? Kataba. He wrote. Kataba, okay? Perfect. And lastly, perfect. He went like this. Okay? Daraba. Daraba means he hit. Daraba, okay? He hit. How would you say he hit? 3 men or more. No, that's a woman. That's she hit. Daraba. They hit. Talking about multiple men, many men. How would you say they hit? Multiple men. Daraba. Give. Daraba is 2 people. ضربوا. ضربوا. Okay, you add that oo sound at the end to make it 3 men or more. ضربوا. Okay. Yeah, ضربة. ضربة has a different meaning. Yeah. No, it's the same word. It's the same word, ضربة, which is ضربة. But in the Quran, like ضربة has more than one meaning. It can mean to hit. In this case, when Allah uses it in the Quran, the ayah that He's talking about is to present. So, yeah, Allah is presenting an example. He's giving you an example. Yeah. And there's another one where Allah says, He tells Musa to hit the. There's another ayah where in Surah Al-Baqarah where Allah tells Musa to hit the stone. He uses this exact verb to hit the stone with his stick. Allah commands Musa to hit the rock with it. It means to hit and it also means to present. Like in the ayah that you said, present an example. Like Allah is telling her, present a parable. Okay? It's the same word, yes. It just has one meaning. Okay? So, خلاص? Okay. خلاص. We finished. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين.
If any sisters, they have questions, they could ask it after Salah. They could come to the window, inshallah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.